Hi guys, it's Danny. So, a few of you asked me if I have any balcony tours or videos in which I show my grow room and all of my orchids. So, I do watch all of Brad's videos from Brad's greenhouse, and he does a monthly greenhouse tour that I absolutely enjoy. It's super interesting and really awesome to see all those orchids. So, I thought I should do something similar, like a sort of a balcony tour that I can update each month, so you can see how my orchids are doing and see how my collection is growing and stuff like that, and show you some stuff. So yeah, in the description you will find a link to Brad's greenhouse if you want to check his channel out. It's really useful and he has a lot of really beautiful orchids. So with that in mind, let's start the tour. So I will start with the eastern side. Here we have the orchids from Malaysia and the mini Phalaenopsis orchids. This is actually a place where I put some lights when I don't have enough sunlight, and because I do have quite a few Cattleya orchids in bud right now, I just want to give them some more light. So whenever it's cloudy, I just arrange this corner and I kind of move around stuff here. Here we have the Cymbidium, which is not really doing anything. It had a lot of growths, which I thought were flower spikes, but they weren't, and I'm not sure where they are right now. So I'm not sure what it's doing, but either way, I decided to place him here to have some light and see how he's doing. These are my pretty Cattleya orchids. All of them except one are here, because this corner receives quite a lot of light for most of the day. So at this moment I can see some buds forming in the white Cattleya. Also the Hawaiian Splashlea is growing her buds there. This one is growing her buds in the sheath. As you can see, the red sheath, this is because of the sunlight. And also this one, hopefully I will not damage anything. I will show you the state of the buds. Where are you? There you are. So here you see the bud. Used to have two buds, but one of them decided to blast. I don't know why. Oopsie. Okay, hopefully I will not destroy my orchids working with one hand here. Anyway, okay, so this is the light corner, let's call it. This is where I usually keep all my Cattleya orchids, and they seem to enjoy it. Also, this side tends to change, depends what I have new and tiny. Okay, moving on. This is the humid, or used to be the humid side of the balcony, as I had my humidifier right there, but right now I don't really need it. It's quite sunny, so the humidity is sort of low, but it will get higher. Also, whenever the sun hits the hygrometer, it goes crazy. It doesn't detect any humidity, although if I place it lower, it will detect more. So I'm not sure how accurate this is when sun hits it. Anyway, here is where I have the Miltoniopsis orchids and quite a few others. If you remember, the Miltoniopsis has 6 flower spikes, and they're growing slowly but surely. And this is the deciduous Dendrobium, which shed the leaves, and I'm really hoping to see some buds really soon. Anyway, I also keep here the Dendrobiums because they're in flower, and it's right in your face here. So I really like to watch them. And the Miltoniopsis, they were all sick. I don't think I've ever gotten a perfectly healthy Miltoniopsis. I don't think they exist because they're quite fussy and they can deteriorate pretty fast in stores. But mine are recovering. I decided to place them in these decorative pots because they have a ton of roots which drink water every 3 days or something. So I just want to keep them slightly more moist, but also aerated. This one is maturing a growth here, so hopefully I will have some flower spikes really soon. Anyway, I think you know these guys. You don't know this one. This is a Oxidium Twinkle, which is producing a new growth. This is from my orchid friend. She gave it to me for my birthday. It's a division of her own. You know these guys, the Neophoenicia and the small little seedlings, they're all doing fine. The Encyclia, look at those roots. I really like the roots on this one. This corner receives, actually all my balcony receives light at the moment. But yeah, this corner tends to be with stuff that I want to keep an eye on because it's really close to the entrance, and I either want to see some flowers, either I want to check up on the sick plants. If you remember, this is the cherry baby from Malaysia. Look at that pseudobulb. I'm not sure if it's gonna flower, but I really like the evolution. This is the survivor Cattleya. She's doing better, trying to grow. And these are the orchid seedlings, the species. Some of them are pulling through. You don't see this, but the Angrecum has a new leaf starting inside. But the Lycaste is a mess. I cannot stake her or place her in the pot, but it's okay. I just keep her slightly moist here and check it every day for new roots. Also, I spray it with water, and hopefully she will produce some new roots pretty soon. Below it, again, we have some sick orchids, but also some healthy orchids. I really don't have any more space, but they do okay here. Here I have another Miltoniopsis that didn't quite make it upstairs. I'm not sure why, but everybody's doing well. Actually, you don't know this one. It's a good Alera, Tahitian dancer. It's from my orchid friend again for my birthday. It's a division of hers and has actually 3 new growths, so that's good. Okay, the Balera. Look at that. We have a new root here. She was infested with snails, so I'm really happy she's pulling through. Also, the sun will come down slightly on this side, but it's not really gonna stay for too long. But yeah, these orchids, I don't expect them to bloom anytime soon, except for the Miltoniopsis, which will be moved upstairs most probably. Alrighty, here is where I had the humidifier. Here is the Leodoro or Sweet Memory Phalaenopsis, which lost her blooms because the stamens were pulled out, and this is what's left of her. This one will fall soon, I can sense it, but these flowers smell amazing. Some more plants here. This is where I keep a handy towel and the Maxillaria. I placed her here for a lot of sun because I do mist her every day until she gets new roots. And here we're entering the Phalaenopsis Forest with all the spikes. Okay, upstairs here we have a pink phal, which looks very branchy this year. And downstairs, a whole bunch of Phalaenopsis orchids ready to bloom. They're putting out spikes, and yeah, actually cannot wait for them to bloom. It's really gonna be a show when I do the balcony tour with them in bloom. It's gonna be really awesome. Oxidium Sweet Sugar, doing fine. I will have a video on it. The crazy phal with the 4 spikes. As you can see, these spikes are starting to produce buds of their own, and these spikes are already blooming. So yeah, as you know, I'm not really that much into standard Phalaenopsis anymore, but I have to admit, I really am looking forward for all of these spikes to bloom. They're really gonna be great. Alrighty, this is the orchid Christmas tree, which I kind of changed slightly. I've placed some orchids on it. Sun will go down, but not too much there. Unfortunately, in the winter time, the sun is really, really low, and but it will start to rise again pretty soon, so everybody will have sunlight. Okay, as you can see, some flower spikes of the Phalaenopsis I did stake up as best as I could. I did a good job with some, I did a poor job with others. But anyway, some of them, which have tiny flowers, I decided not to stake unless really necessary, just to see how they grow. But if you have a big phal like this, a big standard phal, you really do need to stake it because the flowers will get super heavy. And it's not that nature failed, it's just human hybridizing, because in nature they don't really produce that many flowers, they don't really produce this tall spikes, So yeah, not their fault. You have to stake them. Otherwise, the plant will really tip over and you can lose the flower spike. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay, here we have some more spikes. You remember the unidentified orchids. Really looking forward to see what they are. Here we go. The Brassia, she bloomed, and I have to tell you, I gave up identifying Brassias. There are just so many of them and they look so similar to me that I gave up because it's really easy to make a mistake. And I don't want to give you guys false information. So this is a Brassia hybrid. Smells really great actually. It's peppery, minty even. Really hard to describe, but she's really pretty. I like her. This one was bought at a discount, as you can see. Not a huge flower spike. And this flower seems to be sort of mutated, but it's okay. Okay, we have some more discounted orchids here. Some more that are struggling. I will make, actually, I'm not sure if I already posted. I might have. Today I will also make a video on wrinkled leaves, curly flower spikes, and dehydrated plants. So yeah, I'm gonna show you some dehydrated plants. Anyway, the Adantocidium tiger barb, you remember the yellow beautiful orchid? She is producing very healthy flower spike. Really happy about that. Another phal here. There are phals everywhere with a huge flower spike. Okay, so this is the flower spike forest. And on this side, I have mostly Dendrobiums. I decided to bring them back inside as the other balcony has really low temperatures. I always keep the window open there since it's the kitchen balcony, and sometimes you might even get 0 degrees Celsius in that balcony. So I decided to bring them back. Oh, this little girl was really affected by snails. Doesn't have any good roots. Also in the pot there are some roots, but they were eaten up. This is the only good root that I see. So she's kind of separated from the rest, just to be sure. But I don't think snails will come out of the pot. But anyway, water her separately. So here are my Dendrobium nobilis. They're all full of buds. See, some of them are more developed than others. Here is a big boy, but he's kind of lazy. Only has these 3 buds here and there. But who knows, maybe he's gonna bloom some more. I will definitely do a video on this guy. This is the Dendrobium with many keikis, which unfortunately couldn't cope with all of them. So anyway, this cane actually looks good. It grew this summer, and I think it is producing some buds. So that's good. But I'm really sorry about this cane, and when I repot it, I will definitely do some arrangements. I will cut this dead part. I will make it flow downwards like this because I quite like it. These are some Dendrobiums that I received from my friend. Not sure if they're gonna bloom. They look like they might have some buds, but I'm not sure. Anyway, and the Cymbidiums, of course, which don't really do anything, but they grow. As you can see, this is a new growth here, but the old growth, which was attacked by snails, it's somewhere around here. Oopsie, there it is. It's not growing anymore. It's actually dying. So yeah. Okay, I didn't show you one side, which is the Vanda side. Excuse the lighting, sorry. This is the deciduous Dendrobium, the anosmum, losing its leaves, as you can see, preparing to bud, hopefully. And my Vandas, not sure how to film these because the sun is really strong. Okay, I've noticed something. I've noticed a bump on this one, the Celestis. It's really weird. It's somewhere around here, but I'm not sure if it's a root or a flower spike. I don't know. We shall see, but I'm excited about it. Oopsie. This is the Bangkok sunset. Really pretty here, and my other 2 Vandas. So, okay, this was the tour of my balcony. Hope you enjoyed it. Not much is happening in the term of flowers, but when these girls will bloom, it will be pretty. very pretty. So yeah, looking forward for that update. Oh, I totally forgot. Okay, we have some more orchids here, also received from my friend. Not really hot on roots, but anyway. Zygopedilums, they got so spotty, and I think it's because of the sun. Not really doing anything just yet, just growing. Sick Stuartina, she's plumping up, she's good, but I really do need to repot her because I don't like the way she bent. She has too many aerial roots, and aerial roots are not what she needs right now. The unidentified Paphiopedilum putting out new leaf here. My old Paphiopedilum growing, not doing much, but the Modier green Paphiopedilum is putting out a bud here, so that's exciting. As you can see, I cut the old flower spike because the flower got dry, but now I will have another bud, which is exciting. Oh, okay, so here we are. This was the balcony tour, kind of long. Oops, 16 minutes, kind of long. Alrighty, so hope you enjoyed this. Looking forward for the January update. And if you want to see more videos regarding orchids and anything orchids actually, then you can just subscribe to my channel. If you want to leave me questions or suggestions, do so in a comment section and I'll get back to you. I'll see you next time, and thank you for watching again. Bye bye.